PeepLa the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as PeepLa7 on Twitter and YouTube, PeepLa elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at PurpleButterfly-peepla.blogspot.com, and my soaps, PurpleButterfly Soaps, could be located at peepla.etsy.com. T-shirt designs is PurpleButterfly-peepla.tmill.co.uk. A lot of stuff to go over, no time to do it in, so let's get started. The trays, the unbreakable trays that I did the demo on, that's mine. This has been coated with Mod Podge chalk, which means I can color on it and then erase it with regular everyday chalk, or I can just go ahead and use some crayons and I can still erase it. I'm thinking of coloring it one good time and then just going over it with some regular Mod Podge, and then they'll be permanent. Mom's, she chose to use Mod Podge paint in neon and gold, and that's how hers look. Is that cool or what? And that's permanent. You could stick this in the wash and, wash it with the dishes, because that is a waterproof shell. Gotta love Mod Podge. Now, when I made the wig with the easy cap, it's a curly wig. It occurred to me, not everybody knows how to wash a curly wig. A lot of people are confused on how to wash curly hair. So we're going to go over that right now. When you wash curly hair, you divide it into sections and wash each section separately. That is, if you want to wash it with no tangles. When you wash a curly wig, you don't put in water and swish it around like this, because the same thing happens if you wash that hair as if you wash your regular hair. It will tangle. You have to do it in sections. Detangle one section, wash that section. Detangle the next section, wash that section. Well, when you're using a curly wig, you're either going to put it on your hair, on your head, and wash it in sections. And that's good for some situations, but other situations you want to actually immerse it in the water and wash it and then condition it and detangle it if necessary, so forth, so on. So I'm going to show you how to do that now. First thing you need is a microfiber brush. Go to Walgreens and get yourself one of these, okay? I'm telling you, it makes drying a whole lot quicker. Now, what you're going to do is find the inside of your wig. Make sure the bottom is hanging down and the top is hanging up, okay? Now, because it is a curly wig, and since this is the very first time this wig will be washed, and I still have to remove some of the stabilizers, I'm going to show you right now what you do. Let me move these out the way. Now, I have a basin here with water that I put some vinegar in, okay? You're going to detangle by brushing with the wet microfiber brush, or any detangling brush for that matter. This does two things. One, it gets rid of all the tangles. It brings back the curl pattern and all the little strands from the construction of the wig. Like if you had a couple of places where you cut the thread off and start a new row, it catches all of those. So that way, it's better to brush it out now as opposed to have it pop up in your hair. Now, let me add some soap to this. Not a lot. In fact, you're going to use half the amount of soap you would normally use for shampoo, because it's curly, it's going to lather up. Now, what you're going to do, just like you do your hair in sections, you're going to do this as if it's a section, but you're going to roll it like this from the outside, you're going to have the inside of the wig exposed this way, okay? That makes one section. Now that is like this, you're going to wash it in one section. Depending on how you're doing it, I'm using a basin. Fold it over so that way you can wash it without agitating it. Put it down, lift it up, and roll it again. Now you're rolling it in the water, okay? Now when it comes out the water, you will notice it's already got suds on it. And all I did was dip it and roll it the same way we did when we started. Okay, now this side doesn't have any water, suds. So we're just gonna dip that. Now when you put it in the water, you actually, you actually dip it and you move it over. So that way it's going like this in the water. So that way the water drains out. The sudsing and all that drains out. You're not swishing it around. When you swish it, it's going to do the same thing as if you're doing your hair. If I take my hair, dip it in a bunch of water, and then shake it, and don't do anything to detangle, that's all I'm going to have is tangles. So that's how you wash a curly wig. And that's also how you rinse it. You go the opposite direction when you rinse, but you do that several times, and then you rinse it, and then you hang it to dry. And when it's all said and done, you go over it with some conditioner. Ooh, this smells really good. You go over it with some conditioner or a detangler or whatever, and then you use this brush. After everything, you're going to use this brush. And first of all, I'm going to take all the little strands that was in here out. I mean, that's not hair. That's the thread that it was sewn with. I don't know if you can see that. So, you know, those were pieces that is no longer part of the wig. Every time I'm done with a row or a section,